Okay, this is just a one-shot thing I'm doing. A couple of games I played on Pokemon Online. Probably gonna play 5 or 6 games for you guys, and people won't shut the fuck up and vent. I'll be leaving that before I record. But basically, basically these are 2 teams I made. My first team based off my story mode team in Pokemon White. My second team one I built to try and be competitive. So this should be fun. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm going to be playing some Pokemon Online today because I was bored and felt like recording something. So let's jump right into it. See a Garchomp lead. No, it's not going to set up anything, so instead of sending rocks, I'm going to go straight for an Ice Beam to try and take it out. I can't quite, and I don't want to stay in for another turn of Outrage, so I'm going to switch out my Ferrothorn Plate. Almost going to kill him with Iron Barbs. I know he's probably going to switch out here, so I'm just going to set up the spikes, and he'll die when he comes in later. And he's going to send in his own Ferrothorn. I know this thing, it's probably going to set up spikes of its own or something. So I'm going to go straight ahead and just switch into my Relentless. And now I'm going to hit Trick Room, and he's going to hit me with some shitty attack. Or he actually Leech Sees me, which is useless because my ability Magic Guard. So now Trick Room's up. This guy is 0 speed IVs and negative speed nature. So now he's really, really fast because everything's backwards. I'm going to be able to hit him with a Focus Blast to take him out with a crit. Not sure if that mattered. Might have, might not. Alright, now he's going to send a Slowbro. I'm going to go ahead and hit that with a Shadow Ball. You might have been thinking I was carrying like Recover and just like your Focus Blast so I could resist that. But fuck Recover. I am an offensive player under trouble. So this Garchomp going to die right away because of the spikes. He's going to scare me. I was thinking everything was neutral. I forgot Steel actually resists Psychic, so my Psychic wasn't very effective, still did good damage. But I'm going to go ahead and hit him with Thunder now. He's going to Toxic me. This is Nommer. He's awesome. Yeah. He's going to bring in his Relentless and thinking I can kill it with a Life Orb Bug Buzz, probably. And going to bring in his Blissey. I got Andre for that. Choice Scarf Terrakion. And come out, just hit him with Close Combat real quick. Seismic Toss me. Deals, 100 damage automatic. That's what it does. But, can't really do much, and I'm just going to take him out with that Close Combat. It's going to be game. I'm going to load up my other team now. I'm just going to play like only 5 or 6 games for you guys. See how I do. Why not? And no, I just realized that's the wrong team actually. I'm going to go to that one. And yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to lead off with this guy. There's no real lead in this team. This is based off my Pokemon White Storm Mode team. So it's basically a use whatever you want to. I'm going to go with HP Fire, expecting him to set up the sub. He does. I'm going to take out his sub. I'm going to go with Ice Beam now, expecting him to switch to something. I don't know. I went to Ice Beam because it was also super effective, just in case he stayed in, and I figured, hey, maybe when he brings a little bit of a Rock type, because I don't use Team Preview, except for the lead. So the only thing I look at. I don't pay attention to the rest of it because I find it's unfair. So he's going to bring in his Mr. Pringle, Gongaren, and I'm so, God, I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with a Grass Knot, because that's super effective damage and whatnot. And he's going to miss the Toxic. I don't think that really mattered in the long run, but that was kind of unfortunate to start. He's going to go to his Wargle. I'm just going to hit that with an Ice Beam right away. But he's going to use Return. It doesn't quite get me. I'm guessing he's a Scarf Wargle like mine, but my Life Orb was going to finish me off. That's unfortunate. He couldn't quite get me. Should have gone with Brave Bird. I'm just going to send out Shichirochi, my Beartic. Just right away start going for Ice Cold Crash. Usually I like to set up Home Claws, but I don't know if I do that. I should have done it now, because I should have known he's going to switch now. But I didn't, and he gets in Zuruzukin. However, I probably would have ended up having to switch out anyways here. I don't want to take Close Combat or something, or Drain Punch. But he bulks up, and this basically, I came in for no damage. I'm just going to hit him with a Brave Bird. He's going to switch out. I actually get the crit there. I don't know if that mattered, and he is going to Rage Quit. And so, yeah. We'll have another battle up in a second. Okay, continuing on here, some Pokemon. Next battle, he leads off with Jirachi. I lead off with Groby, my Samurott. I'm going to go for the HP Fire, because it's super effective. And he's going to start using Cosmic Power. So I'm figuring this is a wall, and I'm thinking, who can I switch out to take it out? And then I realized, if I do switch out, I'm just giving him a free turn of Cosmic Power. I should just probably keep pounding on it as much as I can. And then, once he's got 2 up, he's going to hit me with a Charge Beam. So he does get the special attack raise. So it's getting kind of dangerous. He almost takes me out, and then I bring him down low, but then my Life Orb takes me out. So So I think I'm gonna go to Kikuchiyo, my not Revolution, Conkeldurr, and I go with Mach Punch. It doesn't get me. And right now I'm thinking Doom Desires like Destiny Bond. I don't know what it is. It turned out, I looked it out after, it's like a steel type future sight. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to kill it with this guy because he's gonna die. So I'm thinking, yeah, he's gonna charge me. Let's go to my ground type, take that, and kill him. And then at this time I still thought it was some variation on that. But I could Earthquake this Zoroark, but I'm not gonna take that chance. And he flame throws me. I'm thinking, okay, I'll just stand and bulk up. Do that again. Doesn't do that much damage, and if you burn me, I get the guts raised, and I'm just gonna sweep your whole team. So I'm gonna stay in. You can hit me with the Focus Blast. That does pretty good damage. Just to be safe here, because I really didn't want him to hurt me. I kind of want the health still. So just to be safe, I go with the Mach Punch, thinking, yeah, I'm +1. I could probably kill it. No, but it was tough because Drain Punch was more reliable to kill. Mach Punch, I didn't want to get hit. Went with the Mach Punch. Did take it out. Goodbye, Zoroark. I'm not sure why that thing didn't transform. I don't know how its ability works. Personally, I've never used it. Comes with his Gyarados. I think I'm going to switch out here to my Kyuzo, my Haxorus, and then he bounces actually. So I'm like, okay, I'll go into something that resist that. He actually misses the bounce, but then kills me with the Earthquake, so the miss didn't really matter. And now I'm going to head back into Kyuzo. I'm going to Dragon Dance, because with that Dragon Dance boost, you can basically sweep the whole team because your speed's actually high now. Right? And he misses his bounce, and I get a second Dragon Dance, and I can just start with the Outrage. I'm +2 attack, +2 speed. I don't think there's anything that can take this guy at this point, bar like some kind of legendary. So he's gonna go into this thing. And I had no idea what this thing was. I'd never seen it before. So it's got a sash, and then I find out it's kind of like a Cloyster with its skilling. I assume it has skilling because of that, right? 5 times, probably skilling. I'm just coming and Mach Punch it now, so I can't do any more of those shenanigans because that thing was pretty good actually. It took out my double +2 Haxorus, so I Mach Punch that. I see the his Haxorus coming. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch, thinking I can live in Outrage. I know it wasn't likely, but hey, whatever. Gonna go to Shichiroji now. Once again, hoping I can live in Outrage. I really should have just gone into my Choice Scarf Wardle at this point instead of trying to risk Bicycle Crash or whatever. So I'm gonna go for Brave Bird just because it's my strongest stab move. And if I want to be locked into something, I want to be locked into Brave Bird, right? Because the rest of them aren't too reliable. And his last Pokemon is a Zizarukin, or Scrafty, which is weak to my Brave Bird. So luckily I got that. I'm gonna take him out. I probably would have lost if he had like a, I don't know, like a promo pass there or something. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep him going here. More battles is more fun. They're talking about weird shit here. Take him it, there we go. Alright, so Swampert, and then I'm assuming his Kingdra's gonna stand with me. This looks like kind of a Hori team, not really. So I'm gonna set up my Stealth Rocks. First turn, see what he hits with. He goes for the Surf. So I'm thinking, alright, he wants to hit me with his best stab, I'll hit. Because he didn't use Dragon Pulse or Dragon Meteor, so I'm guessing he doesn't have that. So he uses the Surf, so I'm gonna go with the Earthquake, because I know I can live one more. See how much damage I'll do. I'm gonna do, you know, pretty respectable damage, but I don't want to take another turn of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my Aerothorn, because I know I can take a Surf, but he doesn't have the HP Fire. Luckily I'm going to live and get the Leech Seed off. He doesn't quite die. So right here, I'm assuming he's going to go for HP Fire again. I'm just going to switch out this guy because he's Rock type, and I kill him. Or if he dies from the Life Orb, I believe my Leech Seed would have gotten him anyways. So he sent up Garchomp. I don't know what to do here. Garchomps are really, really good. So, excuse me. I go for the close combat because I know I can outspeed with my Choice Scarf. Just get some damage off. Don't kill him, but I come close enough. So I'm going to go to Dr. Watson, my Wounds Discroft. And I'm going to scout here. I'm going to use a substitute just to see what he'll do, really. That's the only reason why. Because I want to know if this thing is like the Fire Fang, if it's just going to go straight for like an Outrage or something. Seeing this, it's important to know this stuff, right? And he does have the Fire Fang. So I got to get out of there, because I can't really stall him out, because I don't know what kind of item he has. Maybe Expert Belt, right? And now I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. Gonna see what he can do, but he takes me with the Earthquake. That was a misplan on my part. Didn't need to sacrifice my Swampert here, because I figure I can live whatever he throws at me. He hasn't shown any dark moves. Dragon Claw for pretty good damage, but now Trick Room's up and I'm set to sweep. Just gonna take him out with a powerful Stab Psychic. See what his next guy is. Yeah, but this Reno Plus is a real beast actually. With Sour Patch Kid. Right, so he brings out his Scrafty. Let's go with the Focus Blast to knock that thing out, no problem. And of course it's gonna kill, because this thing has like tons and tons of special attack. It's like life orbs and shit. I think it's life, yeah. And it's real awesome. And I wasn't sure here. I'm thinking psychic. No, because steel resists psychic. I remembered that. I always think steel doesn't. So I'm just gonna go with focus blast. But he bullet punches me and then I miss. I don't know if I would have killed him, but he bullet punched me to beat the thing, and then I missed. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna try and start stalling him with my cleat because I'm not that good against scissors, to be honest. So just to see what he does, I don't know what he's gonna attack me with because I resist most of his bullshit. So and he might set up sword stance. He might switch. I'm just gonna go with safe spikes, right? Don't want to use the leech seed yet in case he goes out to a grass type. So I'm gonna go set up my spikes. What is he doing here? I think I was talking to someone on Steam here, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so he hits me with the bug buzz. I lose a bit of health, but now I know, okay, if he's willing to go for a bug buzz against this thing, worth it to stick it. I don't know why he wouldn't use bug bite. He is physical, but whatever. So I'm gonna leech seed him. He is gonna do sword dance, and I realize I can't really switch out to anything. I could try and take him out with my Galvantula, but I don't know if I can take a hit from him. He might just bullet punch it. So I gotta see what I'm gonna do here. He's gonna bullet punch me. I'm gonna set up some more spikes. I got my second layer, and now I'm thinking, alright, gotta start hurting him. So I go for the gyro ball. And I'm thinking, this thing probably has roost though. And it does have roost. So I'm gonna predict that, set up my third layer of spikes, and now I got spikes and leech seed up. Nothing to do but gyro ball until one of us dies or I run out of PP. So he's just going to keep bullet punching and roosting basically, and I'm just going to keep gyro balling him. Leech seed and iron barbs are also going to hurt him quite a bit. And he actually sword stances there again, so his attack's really high, so I got to take it out here. But it looks like I'm running out of gyro ball PP faster than he's running out of roost PP, which is an issue. But I get the crit there with the gyro ball. Don't take him out. I'm hitting him with gyro ball again. He's going to bullet punch me. I'm going to get him with gyro ball. This time I get the crit. That might have mattered, to be honest. Only by 5 or 6%, but it might have mattered. He said Mr. Popo is Gengar. I'm thinking, let's try gyro ball at one last time, see what happens. He's going to pain split actually, which doesn't do shit, because I moved after him. He's going to go down 5 HP. I'm so close. Then again, this thing might be sashed, but I doubt it. So he's going to use pain split again. I'm going to miss my leech seed. I was going to try and get up a last leech seed before I died, right? Just because it's nice, and I'm just going to go for the power, but he's going to kill me with hidden power or fire, probably. So I'm thinking Dr. Off, and I'm like, nah, let's go to Namur. Namur knows what's up, and I'm just going to... He hits me first, actually, with the Shadow Ball. Always forget, this guy's very fast, but some shit is faster, so I'm going to die from life orb. Now, if this thing is, like, grass, steel, I'm screwed. But I'm also screwed, because he has priority, so he can even beat my priority, this shit, with his Ice Shard, right? So I'm going to lose. I maybe should have gone for Toxic there at the leech seed. Who gives a shit? I was going to lose anyways. I wasn't expecting to live one Ice Shard, so that's why I just went for sub. And I do lose. But, you know, I've been going pretty good so far, so we're going to keep it going. A couple more battles coming up.